Colors Weave! Hi. How's it going? Some of you might have noticed I've been gone for a little bit. Only a little bit. Just a little tiny while. Nothing. It's okay. Nothing happened. Except the world was on fire. Is still on fire, actually. My ability to trust people is at an all-time low. My brain is Swiss cheese. I'm just gonna be a big ball of anxiety for the rest of my life. But other than that, nothing happened. Everything's copacetic. But you wanna know what did happen? Sakurai happened. That guy did a shenanigan. He did 6 of them, actually. He did 6 entire shenanigans. Okay, cards on the table. I sorta low-key don't actually want to do this video. The whole entire point of me rebranding from Smash Master Show to NearChris was to get away from the notion that I'm only supposed to be doing Smash videos. But then, right after rebranding, I disappear into the void for over a year. My brain. Oops! And the first thing I do when I come back is a Smash video. It is what it is. But at the same time, a lot of you did ask for it, and I did already do Fighters Pass 1. May as well finish it off. Just one thing I do want to note real quick before we start. I did review scores last time. I have no idea why. I hate review scores. I don't know why I put them in the video. So I'm going to be doing fake review scores this time. And we'll see how many of the comments expose themselves. It's good to be back. Woohoo! Starting off with a bang, I see. With a game 5 people played. Hi, I'm 5 people. ARMS wasn't a bad game. I enjoyed my time with it. It had its charm, but after the first 2 weeks, I put it down and never picked it up again. I made it out before they got the chance to stick the clown on me. Nintendo definitely tried to set it up as their next big hit like Splatoon was, and it never quite panned out. But hey, it still sold decently, all things considered, so ARMS seemed like a shoo-in for the next Smash's base roster. That ended up not happening, but the toothpaste hair looking ass was an assist trophy, so that's something. But hey, better luck next time, ARMS. Or not? Sorry, DLC. Really? I mean, again, I liked ARMS well enough, but up against all these DLC series, Min Min sticks out like a sore thumb. And that's including the literal potted flower. But wait, whoa, hold up. What did I just say? Min Min? She wasn't the one with the Colgate hair. Yeah, Min Min was kind of a game changer in subtle ways. Whatever your opinion on ARMS or Min Min or whatever is, it was still pretty significant in that Min Min's inclusion completely destroyed 2 arbitrary fan rules of Smash speculation. Didn't necessarily have to be a main character or mascot, and spirits can still be fighters. PNGs. We put so much stock into PNGs. We're just so bored. Anyway, where was I? Oh, right. Hey, girl. Let me get some of that instant ramen. Min Min's cool. I like her design. I'd hang out with her IRL. I cannot play her to save my life. The people who can play her to save their lives frighten me to my very core. Her range is disgusting. If someone mains Min Min and is cracked out of their mind, has you in their sights, target locked, shoot to kill, you ain't getting in. Or you are getting in, you're getting in the zone. The auto zone. Because the Min Min player is auto locked onto you. Target locked, open fire, eat a bag of dick. But if you're playing a Min Min who doesn't know what they're doing, we in the biz call that free real estate. Min Min was well implemented into Smash. Too well implemented, mayhaps. Remember back when they said Corrin had the longest reach? Then that got usurped by the Belmonts. Then it got contested by Byleth. And then Min Min said, bet. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't have a lot more to say here. Min Min is easily my least played DLC character. I just can't figure her out. How the hell do these things work? Even if I wanted to start not sucking playing as her playstyle just isn't my thing anyway. And after Steve came out, I didn't touch her at all unless I picked random or I needed to use her to cheese a few spirit battles spiritless. Getting footage for this video is my first substantial playtime with her in a year and a half. Oops. The stage is also just kinda okay, though it is fun to mess around with the trampolines, and surviving a KO because of the thin arcs overhead is always pretty funny. Not a stage I revisit often of my own accord, but this is definitely a great, casual, crazy, hectic items stage, if that's your thing. ARM's music kinda slaps, though. Most, if not all, the songs have heavy lay motifs of the main theme, but they definitely take it and run with it. I am beyond happy that the track Name Redacted is in the game, because one, it's a personal favorite of mine, and two, because people didn't realize that was literally the name of the song. They thought, oh, they're hiding the name of the song, this is a big secret, and it was a whole thing for like a week. People were speculating, Name Redacted, what does this mean? Meanwhile, they just take 12 seconds to Google it, they'll see the song list, it's called Name Redacted. We are so bored! Min Min. Not my favorite, kinda underwhelming, but weirdly, still kind of happy she's here at all. Try and hit base game next time, girl. 3 out of 10, I ain't paying $5 for cup noodles again. A reveal so grand, it killed Twitter for about 15 minutes. And during those 15 minutes, we had world peace. Racism was over, student loan debt was eliminated, James Corden was nowhere to be found. It was beautiful. And then minute 16, they showed the Travis Touchdown Me costume and everything went back to normal, but it was nice while it lasted. Quick tangent, I looked this up and I have to share it. Do you want to know when the last time Twitter went down to such a degree as when it went down for Steven Smash? In 2009, when Michael Jackson died. Oh, shit. All right. I forgot. I didn't prepare the Billie Jean parody in advance. I completely Montage of Steve casually mining while I do a quick shitty parody of Billie Jean. It'll be so funny. Everyone will raffle Mao and G yours. XDXDX. I actually wrote this shit. God. Okay. Hoo boy. Where do I start? Steve looks like crap. And I'm thrilled about it. I love that they picked the old beta blocky look as opposed to his more modern, smoother look. I love that all his animations are one-to-one, up to and including walking in the air as his tumbling animation. I love that he pulls out of bed when he gets put to sleep. I love that he can tilt his head. I love that he can hold down the B button. Forever. I can stop whenever I want. So like Min Min, I don't play Steve that well. But unlike Min Min, who cares? See, when I can't play Min Min in Smash, I'm just playing ARMS. When I can't play Steve in Smash, I'm just playing Minecraft. And it's funny whenever I want. I'm more a 1v1 person as opposed to a free-for-all person, but Steve is my go-to for free-for-alls. Everyone else will be fighting each other and try-harding, and I'll be over in the corner living my best life. When I am actually trying, however, while I can't play optimally, I will play with a capital P. Sure, I suck with his up B. It's not my fault. I haven't had to think about gliding for 12 years, Sakurai. Sure, I could set up my TNTs a little better. Sure, I need to remember that my up smash takes 128 years if I miss. But look at him. Look at him. When I win, I build a house on my enemy. When I win, I hold my meat. Except that got patched out because game journalists were really bored that day, but for a while there, I firmly grasped it. It's all the little things in life, truly. Steve is all the little things. Speaking of little, he's also a little completely goddamn but f***ing scary. I know I said Min Min was scary in the right hands, but she's predictably scary. A good Steve player, they'll build a whole entire F before taking your last stop. I mean, I wouldn't storm out of the venue, but I would take the microphone and announce my retirement. And then go into exile like Yoda. I don't have much to say about the stage. The stage is about what I expected. I appreciate there's multiple layouts and that I can manually choose which one, but I just apparently like playing Minecraft more when I'm not literally in Minecraft, I guess. And damn, they negotiated for Minecraft for 5 years, but the music apparently took 5 minutes. Dragon Quest got more songs. And that guy's dead now. But hey, what's that name? Say that name? Yoko Shimomura, praise be, did do a remix. And hey, just being able to say Yoko Shimomura and Minecraft in the same sentence makes it all worth it. But come on, they didn't put my favorite Minecraft song. But, you know, in that instance, I understand negotiations might have gone on for another 5 years, so I'll take it. And now that the best-selling video game of all time is in Smash, we can only go downhill from here. So let's work our way down. Let's get the second best-selling franchise in Smash. Let's see. Let's do... Lamar confirmed for Smash.
What's up? Can a low come up in your crib? Man, f*** you.
4 out of 10. Give me my meat back. I think with Fighters Pass 2, there's a prevailing theme of loose ends. Sakurai acknowledged he wanted ARMS and Xenoblade 2 in the base game, but didn't have time for it. They're here now. They were in talks to get Steve in Smash for 5 years, which, Jesus, I don't even want to talk to people for 5 minutes. He's here now. Whether or not you buy into the notion that another Namco character was guaranteed just because they helped develop the game, it still seemed inevitable. Kazuya's here now. Sora won the fighter ballot, he's here now. Bunch of loose ends all tied up. However, the only one I can't really account for with full confidence is Sephiroth. Although, I know if I was Sakurai, I would take one look at this number and then call a staff meeting, lock the door, and tell everybody, listen here, you bunch of swines. Development on this game does not end until we get that goddamn number up to 3, at least, for the love of God! But they had another challenge. The hell were they supposed to do about that sword, bro? You seen that thing? Am I about to get zoned out with a sword? Smash fans hate swords. And zoners, and everything else. But this? But Sephiroth's a good, wholesome sport, you see, and decided to hold his sword in the most anime way possible. Definitely to play fair, and not because holding it any other way would make it clip to the floor all the time. Definitely to play fair. And he has a lot of laggy moves, and he's pretty light. Sephiroth, buddy, I thought you were supposed to be the final boss here. The guy whose presence is announced with 4 musical notes. Like Sans Underman. Sephiroth doesn't play how I would have expected him to. Obviously, I knew his hitboxes were not gonna be that, but his moves take a decent amount of precision for someone who needs to rent out an entire separate apartment just for his weapon. But I'm just talking about his normals. His special moves, on the other hand, are exactly how I expected him to play. If I was doing real number scores again, whatever score I would have otherwise given Sephiroth goes up an entire 2 or 3 points because of his side B alone. I'm not kidding. I love this thing. When you land it, you are in control of the fight for the next 5 seconds. 1 ball, 2, all 5, doesn't matter. Even when your opponent safely shields a safe distance away and you don't capitalize, you've still drilled the fear of God up their gooch. This one move offers all the mind games in the world I could ever possibly imagine. But his up B ain't shabby either. Remember when I said Steve was the free-for-all character? Sephiroth's the free-for-all character when you wanna win. Just jump into crowds willy-nilly and up B all day for free. Show him what despair looks like. All according to Keikaku. And what can I say? That final Smash is the worst one of all time because they should have made it the full 2 minutes, but they didn't! The cowards! But hey, I gotta give it top 5 status at least because it's given me the only good replay I've ever taken. All according to Keikaku! The stage is neato. I also don't have much to say about this one too, but hell, for anyone none the wiser, it might as well be Final Destination 2. The background definitely invokes that vibe. It's really cool. But wanna know what else is cool? We did it, gamers. We did it. It took 5 years and 7 days, but we did it. And hold on, what's that name? Say that name? Yoko Shimomura, praise be, with a Cosmo Canyon remix? Yes? And the Aerith theme remix might be in my top 10 Smash songs of all time. And even though the 7 remake version of One Winged Angel is probably my favorite one, and it's not here, we still got Advent Children, the full version. They did not edit it down like I was worried they were going to. No, they kept the whole 6 minutes. So why? Supernova is only 2! That's 4 minutes left over! Cowards! Despair! 13 out of 10. Advent Children is Sakurai's favorite movie of all time. I was so sure that we were going to get a Pokemon Sword and Shield character in Fighters Pass 2 all the way up to the very end. So much so, I was starting to annoy my Twitch chat with it, which only fueled me. I was so committed to the bit that the day before Sora got revealed, I took a half-day-long detour to the Nintendo store up in Manhattan just to buy a Grookey shirt that didn't fit me and wear it on stream. Anyway, the point of this story is that I was so sure it was a Pokemon that I completely forgot Xenoblade Chronicles 2 existed. Sakurai didn't forget it existed, though. How could he forget? He literally bought statues of Pyra and Mythra to look at their feet. Once you slop, you can't stop! So I don't have that much Xenoblade Chronicles experience. I played the original on Wii, borrowed it from a friend, but I ended up giving up like halfway through and I just watched the rest of the cutscenes online. Xenoblade X, I played for about an hour and then I got bored and never touched it again. And then Xenoblade 2, I didn't play at all. Only thing I know about that game is a lot of people really want to sentient swords. However, despite my lack of character knowledge, I was still fairly excited for Pyra and Mythra for 3 reasons. 1, they had the whole swapping mechanic, reminiscent of Zelda and Sheik in Melee and Brawl, so it was nice to see that come back in a way. 2, thank God it wasn't Rex. I think even people who played Xenoblade 2 and liked Rex were also like, thank God it wasn't Rex. And 3, and this one is the most important one. I mean, black costume Pyra kinda looks like Ryuko from Kill la Kill, and her sword kinda looks like a scissor blade. You know, if you squint, and you're upside down, and you're getting waterboarded. Pyra and Mythra are probably one of the more basic of the DLC characters, with no crazy gimmicks. I mean, okay, obviously, tagging them in and out is a gimmick, but the characters in and of themselves are pretty straightforward. Pyra hit good, but be slow. Mythra jump good, but hit like baby. Whereas Melee and Brawl, Zelda and Sheik played completely differently, and one was always the worst option, even after they separated, Pyra and Mythra play pretty identically at their core, but serve different roles overall. Typically, Mythra's the one you should start with, have her zoom all over the place and start chipping away at their health, and then when their percent's high enough, switch to Pyra and strike fear into their hearts. But do you think that's how Chris plays these characters? In fact, characters? Get rid of that plural. I almost exclusively stick to Pyra. That's right, baby. Me and Sakurai, we're both on the right side of history. I mean, okay, a quarter of the time, when I decide I actually want to win, I'll bust out Mythra if I need to recover, or if I know I can get a real snasty combo going, or if my opponent is Sonic. My therapist mentioned that last one specifically. But yeah, the rest of the time, I try to go the whole match as Pyra, to the point where I forgot to capture Mythra footage for this video, and the one time I did accidentally switch to her, I switched right back. Again, I haven't played Xenoblade 2. I have no horse in your waifu war race. I wish I had a better reason besides I have more fun putting a limit on myself, or I just feel like it. I don't. I don't have a better reason, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. Much like how Sakurai has to deal with finding space in his house to put those statues. Dude, Sakurai, just put them in storage. It's winter. Anyhow, I'm kind of indifferent about the stage. It's not bad. I know it would be more my jam if I had context. That said, I do know the name of this lad we're fighting on top of is Gramps, or at least that's what Rex calls him, but yes, Gramps. The Gramps stage. I can't say no to that. If only it was a legal stage, so I could unironically say I counterpick Gramps. And Gramps also talks, and he says things like,
"My back, a smash stage. What will they think of next?"
I think I talked myself into liking the stage more. And hey, This video is breaking new ground. Did you know? Xenoblade music. Good? Although, I don't like how we have way more Xenoblade 2 music than 1, when there's still a decent bit from 1 that I would have loved to get, and there was still no music from Xenoblade X. I mean, I know I said I only played that game for an hour.
Hello, is this thing on? Am I all alone? Is anyone there? I need a bigger gun.
But sometimes I wish it was 2 hours. Overall, Pyra is pretty good. And Mythra? That is the end of the segment. Okay, how do I turn hard trance trap music into a kazoo? Again, like I said earlier, even ignoring the fact that Bandai Namco helmed the development of the last 2 Smash games, it still, either way, seemed inevitable they'd eventually get a second character alongside Pac-Man. When they're not busy making 3D arena anime fighters, Namco does have a plethora of well-renowned series to pull from for Smash. Soul Calibur, Tales of, Dark Souls invented that word we all love. Ace Combat. What? I want to play as a jet plane. Yeah, try reflecting this one, Palutena, you little bitch! But then Ganondorf got yeeted into a volcano, and yeah, this one makes sense too. I was kind of surprised they went with Kazuya over Heihachi or Jin. I was always under the impression that Kazuya was the least popular of the 3, although I couldn't be too sure about that. I don't have a huge history with Tekken myself. The only title I've played extensively was Tekken 3, baby. You already know. My main was Eddie Gordo, and my strategy was unbeatable. It went a little something like this. Also, fun fact, when I was in college, I skipped one of my final exams that I knew I was going to fail anyway, to instead go to my college's fighting game club room to participate in a Tekken 3 tournament instead. And wouldn't you know it, I failed the class. But, more importantly, I also failed in loser's bracket. So, was I able to take all that vital Tekken knowledge and apply it to playing Kazuya in Smash? What do you fucking think? Back when Terry came out, I poked fun at the people who complained about his button inputs. Then Kazuya came out. I'm not allowed to make fun of them ever again. Kazuya easily has the most moves out of the entire Smash cast. Unless we count Heroes Down B commands. And I don't want to. And I have performed a quarter of them, and 10 of that 25% was probably on accident. Kazuya is I definitely meant to do that character. And hell, he has moves I know I can do, but just keep forgetting that he has them. Like his Dragon Uppercut is basically a Shoryuken, which I've done. But I guess this time I'm just too distracted by his Vegeta-ass haircut or something. I don't know. But then, at the same time, I regularly do his special input back throw, which is the same analog stick input. What is wrong with me? I'm trash with Kazuya. My impeccable Tekken 3 strats never carried over. I like to think I'm competent with Terry. I can play Ryu and Ken if you hold me at gunpoint, but I'm never gonna hit the Kazuya Twitter combos. Even the ones that claim to be true, but they aren't true, but who cares, they still look cool. Not even gonna hit those ones either. But I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I don't know how. I'm better with Terry, and I probably still prefer him overall, but Kazuya, damn man, what I lack in skill, I make up for in pretending to have skill. Landing that down B feels so good, sniping people off stage with that laser beam feels so good, the camera angles on his throws are clean. The only thing I think is complete BS, even when it's to my benefit, is his rage drive. Listen, I'm a comeback mechanic apologist. Arsene, fine. Terry's go mode, sure. One-Winged Angel, no problem. But Kazuya's rage is where I finally say, okay, enough is enough. Take to the streets. Join the movement. Yes, if your opponent's a smart zoner, they're probably fine, but even the weakest version of Rage Drive Heaven's Door, which incidentally is the title of my upcoming metal album, still kills most characters at like 60 or 70%. Jesus, Christmas. Anyway, character good, Chris bad. Let's move on to the stage, which is just Fine. Some people say it should have been a volcano, because volcanoes exist only in Tekken and nowhere else. They probably didn't have a lot of choices that were instantly recognizable as Tekken locations. Now you guys know, I loved the King of Fighters stage. So simple, but the gimmick adds a whole new way to experience Smash gameplay. It's really cool. The Mishima Dojo is basically the same gimmick, but the walls go away now. So now it's not as fun, in my opinion. I like Heihachi sitting in the back, minding his own P's and Q's, not giving a single solitary shit that his son, who he's tried to murder 100 times, is currently 20 feet away from him in a free-for-all. And it isn't until they accidentally cause a bit of property damage that he finally decides... Until then, he just sits there like, nah, I've sung this song, danced to this dance before. I was in PlayStation All-Stars. Leave me alone. And then, the music. I make zero exaggeration when I say this was probably one of my hardest Smash pop-offs of all time. All right, here we go. I'm looking for the yodel. Tekken 6. Tekken 6. Yodel. No! Wait, no, there is! Yodel! 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 Yeah, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Yodelati, yodel, yodelati, yodelati, yo. I can't fucking believe it. We are never playing any other song. Much like with Fatal Fury, Tekken once again proving that apparently fighting game franchises in Smash are just guaranteed to get boatloads of music, all of the music you could ever ask for. On a completely unrelated note, I just remembered there was a summoning circle that I have to go finish, so if you'll just excuse me for 1 second. I may not be well versed in Tekken lore apart from the cliff throwing and what have you, but the soundtrack on the other hand, Tekken's got bops. Which is why I hate to say I have a couple disappointments about the music in Smash. The arcade version and PS1 versions of Tekken 3 have different music. I'm of the opinion that the PS1 versions are better, but they went with the arcade versions. Also, that didn't include Eddie Gordo's theme. Then there's Heat Haze Shadow from Tekken 7, one of the hypest fighting game songs of all time. Great that it's here, except they excluded the second half and it doesn't loop properly. And while What's That Name, Say That Name, Yoko Shimomura, Praise Be, does an Infinite Azure remix, and it's good, please do not kill me, it doesn't beat the original for me. But, at the end, I can't ignore all of this, because... In short, Tekken and Smash is awesome, and Kazuya is pretty great. Except for the fact that they did not make this one of his victory animations. 4 out of 10. Blood Vengeance. I hate fire! I want a better projectile. I love fire! Actually, we got 2, but we don't talk about that one. I have a love-hate relationship with Kingdom Hearts. I like to make fun of it constantly, and every time I do, anime JPEGs I've never seen before in my life are quick to tell me to stop being a meanie bobini to their Donald Duck baby games, only for me to turn around and show them all my platinum trophies for every game and tell them, "You don't talk to me, mortal! I am the master of the Donald Duck baby games!" Oh, I actually am getting hit. Oh, wow. Okay, you know what? Hey, I got way too cocky. I willingly played the command board in Birth by Sleep across 3 separate character playthroughs. If that doesn't scream I want this franchise in Smash Brothers, I don't know what does. Now, stop me if you've heard this phrase before. Oh my god, I can't believe Sakurai managed to put insert character here into Smash Brothers. Oh, what's that? You have heard that? About 27 times? Yeah, that sounds about right. But now, that's it. That phrase should have died at least Cloud. But now, I don't want to hear it ever again. Ever again. On God, you honestly thought Sakurai was not gonna thaw Walt Disney out of his ice prison and suck his dick for this character? You are insane! That said, this does serve as a reminder that the totalitarianism of Mickey Mouse, ever encroaching, we can't escape it no matter where we go. We are doomed. He is going to own the oxygen that we breathe. But for now, whee! So Sora is probably the most simple and clean. So Sora is probably the most simple and straightforward of the DLC characters. But at the same time, I've been hearing rumblings. Everyone is collectively saying that Sora is Jigglypuff with a sword. I stand here before you today to dissuade you from such disingenuous assertions. Sora is not Jigglypuff with a sword. Sora is Jigglypuff with a key. Dumbasses. I'm sorry, you're saying I get to go off stage for like 9 hours, press some buttons, vibe, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, and then recover and come back to the stage for free 90% of the time? Where do I sign up for the Keyblade Master exams? Sora just feels really good, man. Like, holy hell. Yeah, he's probably a bit too light. Like, I get it, but lighter than Isabelle? I'm sorry? Have you seen the man's clown shoes? They're at least 50 pounds. And Sora has the weird Mewtwo double jump type deal that can be a little jarring sometimes. Like, Kazuya had it too, but you're gonna be doing your fighting on the ground most of the time, so I didn't mind it there. But Sora is all about the air game, so you're gonna double jump a lot. And also, I just want to give a quick golf clap. The bravery of this man to give Sora a down B counter, baby! Revolutionary! But then I actually use it, and, well, I legally cannot complain now. Disney will probably sue me. But other than that, he feels so good otherwise. I love this character. I might have included a couple things from his appearance in Smash Flash 2, but otherwise, this is more or less how I'd imagine Sora would play were he ever to officially come over to Smash. Including the counter. Sometimes I hate being right, but I digress. The combos, the aforementioned offstage vibing, freezing the opponent, and then getting the frame-perfect shove it up your gooch! The costumes are also sick. I do wish Sora got different voice clips depending on each costume, as opposed to just using Dream Drop for all of them. Like, dude, come on. Bad muffled audio Timeless River costume. You know what to do, modders. I love the character. Ominous pause. The stage. Ruh-roh! Okay, alright, listen. It's not bad in and of itself. It's a simple layout. Might actually become turning legal, and I could listen to songs other than Pokemon and Animal Crossing for once. And that's all well and good. It's just, out of all the original Kingdom Hearts worlds, Hollow Bastion was personally so low on my list of choices. And it's Kingdom Hearts 1 Hollow Bastion, that's even worse! I have bad memories of Kingdom Hearts 1 Hollow Bastion. Anybody who says they like that level is a cop, alright? It's confusing to navigate. You can't activate elevators while you're in combat, and the stupid flying enemies won't stop hovering over bottomless pits. They make you do the whole castle twice, and I played the PlayStation 2 version. Some of you might be too young to remember this. In the original PS2 version, you could not skip cutscenes. The entire cutscene before the Riku Ansem fight is ingrained in my psyche forever. If any of you ever see me on the street, just run up to me and yell, "Kyrie! Kyrie, open your eyes!" and you'll trigger my PTSD, and I will instantly reply with, "It's no use. That girl has lost her heart. She cannot wake up." I will get dual audio in real life. You and I, we will reenact the entire spiel on site.
Kyrie's inside me?
Except that part. That part, we can skip that part. It's okay. So, yeah. Not a fan of KH1 Hollow Bastion. But they also incorporated the Dive to the Heart section as well, which I also wanted in my wishlist video. And I technically got it. That's neat. I wish they dedicated the whole stage to this to flesh the concept out even more, but I'm glad it's here at all. Except they managed to f this up too! For some ungodly reason, the Dive to the Heart section, a mere stage background aesthetic difference, counts as a stage hazard. If you have hazards turned off, the stage will remain on Hollow Bastion no matter what, even if you're playing on Battlefield or Omega Forms. Why? That is the stupidest thing in this game. That doesn't have to do with the online anyway, but it's so stupid! Then again, I guess staring at terror for longer than 5 seconds can be considered a mental hazard. But fear not. Guess who's back? Back again. What's that name? Say that name? Gyoko Shimomura. Praise be, praise be. Tell a friend. Here comes the music selection for Kingdom Hearts. And it's kind of a tiny, tiny bit disappointing. Now listen, okay, listen. Kyrie, open your eyes and listen, okay? I was not expecting them to go ham with the number of tracks. Hell, we got way more tracks than I thought we were going to. I was not, in a million years, expecting them to license Utada Hikaru tracks. I was not expecting any remixes. I was not expecting every KH game to get represented. I was obviously not expecting any KH versions of Disney music.
You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me.
I was not expecting the magnum opus that was the PS2 MIDI version of He's a Pirate. Getting what we got was probably a huge undertaking. Like I said, Sakurai had to lay down the pipe and blow Walt's back out. I kept my expectations in check. What I was expecting them to include was more than just Kingdom Hearts 1 music. How, in a series that has 128 games, all of which are vital to the main storyline for some reason, did they only choose one game? And why is one of them the Gummy Ship theme? I hate it just by association. And I know some jabroni wise-ass who sweats the schematics too much is about to comment that they did include one track from KH2, and yeah, they technically did, but it raises even more confusion. Fragments of Sorrow is the KH2 version of a song that still originated from Kingdom Hearts 1, and the Kingdom Hearts 2 version plays in exactly 2 rooms in Roxas's prologue, and that's it. Why is this the only technically non-KH1 track? Again, what we got is still good, but oh well, no problem. I'm probably gonna eventually learn how to mod Ultimate, and I'll add the music myself. I wasn't supposed to say that out loud. Don't tell Donald I said that. He hears everything. Except when I need healing. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the healing joke. Out of everything that I say in this section, the one that I'm scared to read the comments for is, oh, he makes another joke about Donald not healing. What? That's your cringe. Christopher, you're cringe! But at the end of the day, in spite of whatever minor hang-ups I may have about the stage or music, Sora's inclusion in Smash is otherwise fantastic. The playstyle, the costumes, it's just all great. 2.9 out of 10. Grookey still has a shot, you guys. Thus concludes this formality. You either have the characters already or you don't. This isn't a buyer's guide or anything. This video more or less exists as an excuse to... But yeah, I'm back. For now. We'll see how long that lasts for before I relapse. Because bad news, therapy is expensive. Good news, ASMR is free. But whether it's 2 months or 2 years, hopefully not that second one, there are still other places you can find me in the meantime. I do stream over on Twitch. I don't have a super consistent schedule, but I try to do it at least once a week. I have a Discord server that I regularly interact with. You can pop on down and, I don't know, talk about the stock market or whatever it is you kids talk about. I also have a Twitter, unfortunately. And I also have a little bonus side YouTube channel, which right now you can go there and you can watch a 5.5 hour long highlight reel of me playing Persona 5 Royal. So, you know, if that's something that really gets you going. Alright, I'm out. Be safe. Live long and prosper. Brush your teeth. Wash your face. Buy clothes that fit you. And I'll see you guys later. Which will hopefully be in the same year this time.